Hi, it's Dwyer from GamblersAdvisory.com. A lot of viewers have asked us to express an opinion about the upcoming IBO Light Welterweight Championship that's taking place November the 22nd in Las Vegas between Ricky Hatton, who is 44-1 with 31 knockouts, and Paulie Malignaggi, who is 25-1 with only 5 knockouts. Let me first say that this is a very high-risk fight. What do we mean by high risk? We mean to the gamblers who bet legally. We want them to bet no more than half of what they normally bet on a title fight, because this is the kind of fight, quite frankly, that either man is capable of winning. We are going to make a prediction, but just understand it's a very high-risk fight. Both of the fighters have flaws. Those flaws really make this fight a challenging one. First, let's talk about Ricky Hatton. I would encourage viewers to take a look at the 8th round of Ricky Hatton's fight against Juan Lezcano. This is literally the last fight Hatton had. It's the fight he had after he fought and lost to Floyd Mayweather. What you will find looking at the 8th round of that Lezcano fight is the same thing you'll find looking at the Floyd Mayweather fight from start to finish, and that is that Ricky Hatton is very vulnerable to left hooks thrown from distance. The punch that dropped Ricky Hatton in the Floyd Mayweather fight was a left hook that Floyd threw as Ricky Hatton came toward him. It's called a check left hook. Now, what's interesting is if you look at a tape of the entire fight, you'll see that Floyd Mayweather landed several check left hooks, several of them, throughout the course of the fight, and they hit Hatton flush. Now, Ricky Hatton can take a punch at 140. The jury's still out if he can take a punch at 147. If you look through his past, you'll see that 2 of his 3 closest fights, most challenging fights, were his fights at 147 against Floyd Mayweather and his fight against Luis Galazzo. This fight is at 140. More importantly, it's obvious that Hatton has defensive problems that leave him open to a skilled puncher who can get off a good left hook as Hatton's on the way in. If you look at the Lezcano fight, it's a bit shocking. Hatton almost gets knocked out in the 8th round of the fight. Disregard what the announcers are saying and just look at the film of that 8th round. You'll see the trouble that Ricky Hatton was in. Now let's talk about Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie Malignaggi, quite frankly, doesn't have a punch. There is nothing in his repertoire that can keep an aggressive puncher off of him. If you look at the 2nd round of his fight against Miguel Cotto, you will see that Miguel Cotto literally lost all respect for Paulie's punching power, came in, and actually dropped Malignaggi. Now that fight was a bit of an optical illusion because, of course, while the crowd was very pleased with the fight, while Paulie showed a lot of heart, 2 of the 3 judges had Miguel Cotto winning that fight by 5 rounds. Malignaggi did get off of the canvas. He did make it somewhat of a fight. But of course, by the 12th round, that fight had become a wrestling match. Malignaggi simply did not have a lot to keep Cotto off of him. Now, the reason that fight is interesting is that it leads us to our prediction in this one. If you look at Miguel Cotto in that fight, he's showing almost no head movement whatsoever. Also, Cotto, like Lovemore Endu, who Malignaggi recently beat, gave Malignaggi distance that he is not going to get against Ricky Hatton. In other words, Ricky Hatton, unlike Cotto when Cotto fought Malignaggi, and unlike Endu in both of his fights against Malignaggi, Ricky Hatton is going to move his head. He's going to come inside. He's going to attack Malignaggi's body. And there's nothing Malignaggi will be able to offer to keep Ricky Hatton off of him over the 12 rounds. And make no mistake, just like Ricky Hatton went 12 rounds against Juan Lezcano, just like Ricky Hatton went 12 rounds against Collazo, we believe Ricky Hatton can go 12 rounds against Malignaggi. While we believe that Malignaggi will be able to shoot out his jab and keep Ricky Hatton off of him, at least in the early part of the fight, we do feel that eventually Ricky Hatton will get inside. Malignaggi does not have a great left hook. In fact, Malignaggi has no punches in his repertoire that he can throw with leverage that would actually slow down Ricky Hatton. Now, Ricky Hatton is a minus 265 favorite. We feel that that's being a little bit generous to Ricky because Ricky does have holes in his game. But we do feel that Ricky Hatton will wear down Malignaggi. We feel that Ricky Hatton will get inside and work Malignaggi's body. He'll slow Malignaggi down. Then he'll take it up top. He might even stop Paulie in this fight. Malignaggi had a severely contused jaw at the end of the Cotto fight. His jaw may have been broken. He is prone to getting hit. Note also that Ndu lost the first fight by a wide margin against Malignaggi. After making some adjustments, the second fight was much closer. Lovemore Ndu lost that fight by split decision. Now, these rematch fights are very important against masterful boxers because they're able to see the adjustments that the fighter who lost the first fight made in the rematch, and they can then determine how they can include it in their repertoire in an upcoming match. We believe that Ricky Hatton has probably studied that Lovemore Ndu rematch tape because it does lay out a blueprint on how to beat Paulie Malignaggi. Also, Ricky Hatton now has Floyd Mayweather in his corner. Mayweather is the father of Floyd Mayweather Jr., and I'm sure Floyd Mayweather is telling Ricky Hatton how to defend against check left hooks. So even that chink in Hatton's repertoire, we feel, will be solved. So in this fight, if you're an adventurous gambler, and only adventurous gamblers, we would recommend that you split your bet. In a fight like this, the safe play is to take Ricky Hatton to win the fight. If you're adventurous, take half of your money and bet it on Hatton to win with the other half on Hatton to win by knockout because there is the distinct possibility that Hatton can stop Paulie Malignaggi. Okay, so we're taking Ricky Hatton to win this fight. He is the minus 265 favorite. We feel the favorite will take this one. Let us know what you think. Visit us with your opinion. Vote in our polls at gamblersadvisory.com, and please feel free to leave comments for our video on YouTube as well. Good luck, and of course, bet with your head. Thanks for watching.